Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we explore an old game I like to revisit for a couple of days from time to time, Armored Warfare. In this review we will talk about most in-game systems while I show you relevant gameplay. I played this game a lot when it first got out in October 2015 into open beta. Don't even know how I got all these premium time thingies, whatever. Without further ado, let's get straight into business and address the elephant in the room. Server population. The server population on Steam is pretty low, I'd say, in the low hundreds, but keep in mind, most people like me play it from the standalone launcher, so the population is in a couple of thousands for sure. For PvE, I always find games pretty fast, in any mode, at any tier. Vehicles are the usual archetypes you find in every tank game, and even real life. Main battle tanks. These are the mid shields, high frontal armor, big guns and slow rate of fire. Armored fighting vehicles. These little guys are fast and they pack a punch, but they need to flank the main battle tanks and run if anything starts turning the turret towards them. Light tanks. These guys are also fast. Have some armor, but not enough, so they are often used as, heavy scouts and also flanking. Tank destroyers. These tanks have paper armor most of the time, like AFVs, but they really pack a punch, be it with ATGMs, cannons or unmanned turrets. Self-propelled guns or artillery or cancer. I heard all of the above when it comes to these guys. I have no idea what's their purpose in this game. In the beginning, I know people in PvP were pissed because they could kill people across the map. But now they are used like a regular tank, unless I didn't know what I was doing in this match. It has slow shells and I believe they do some splash damage, whatever. I'm not interested in the artillery, especially if I have to use them like any other tank. Progression. Tank progression is pretty cool. It's not as slow as the other tank games as far as I know, and once you reach tier 8 and 9 you can unlock in certain vehicles tokens used to unlock one of the next tier of vehicles of your choosing. You upgrade your tank in the usual way. After a battle, get XP and credits, then spend the XP and credits for protection, firepower and other upgrades. Credits are easy to come by if you use premium account and you make use of insignias and first win of the day. The multipliers are kinda crazy if you have many vehicles. I don't know what's multiplicative, what's additive and so on, but I have sometimes over 500,000 credits in the first battle with a premium vehicle, and like 300,000 with regular ones. For reference, tier 10 costs around 23 million credits. And there are a lot of achievements that grant you credits at the beginning. I just unlocked one yesterday that gave me 5 million for reaching a certain number of tanks in my garage or something. So, especially for a free-to-play game, the progression is kinda okay. Watch this video next if you want to see bad progression in a free-to-play game. Dealers. There are 5 different dealers you can buy vehicles from. They are not like the usual nations like in any other normal game. No, this game wants to confuse you. It might be like this because the lore behind it, I have no clue, and I don't care. The tech trees are confusing as you see all kinds of nations in there. I'll only talk about Sophie Wolf here, so you see what I'm talking about. In that tech tree there are American, German, British, Italian, Chinese and Russian vehicles, and perhaps I even missed 1 or 2 more nations. I realize some of the nations might not have enough vehicles to warrant a new tech tree, but then just put them in a separate place so I can clearly see them. Anyway, this might be a me problem, so let's move on. Crew and equipment. Commanders. In Armored Warfare, commanders are a special type of crew member who progress differently than the rest of the crew, and each commander comes with their own sets of skills and speciality. The player starts off with Philip Holkazlau and Sabrina Washington already unlocked. More commanders can be unlocked via vehicle progression. There are also commanders who can only be acquired by purchasing from the online shop or participating in events or bullshit, battle pass, or are no longer available due to FOMO, of course. Crew. Crew members perform specific duties within vehicles in Armored Warfare. There are 4 classes in total: Commander, Driver, Gunner and Loader. Depending on a vehicle, the number of crew members can vary from as few as 2 up to 5 in total. With the exception of the Commander, crew members cannot be moved around and are tied to the vehicle they are recruited for. All crew members start at level 1 and can progress up to maximum level of 5 by earning experience in combat. Non-commander crew members can learn a new skill at level 2 and level 4. It is possible to boost a non-commander crew member's level instantly by paying credits to level 3 or by paying gold to level 5. Some premium vehicles come with a fully trained level 5 crew, because why not? A non-commander crew member can also learn 2 skills at most. To reset the crew member skills, the player can choose one of the 3 options. Pay nothing at the cost of 30% of said crew member's experience pool, pay credits 10,000 to lose 15% of their experience pool, or pay 100 gold with no experience loss. Depending how much experience is lost, a retained crew member may demote to a lower level. In battle, each crew member has a set number of hit points and can take damage from enemy fire similar to modules. Consumables. Consumables are in-game items that can be used in battle. Most consumables come in 2 categories: basic and improved. Basic consumables are available for free, whereas improved consumables require credits to purchase. Only one consumable of each type can be deployed per battle, but it's possible to stack a basic and improved consumable of the same type, in which case their passive bonuses do stack. Retrofits. Retrofits allow players to upgrade their vehicles, picking and choosing from specific upgrade options to improve their vehicle's armor, firepower, mobility and technology. Each playable vehicle has a specific number of retrofit slots available. All vehicles start out with 3 unlocked for players to use, and tier 9 and 10 vehicles can unlock another slot as part of the vehicle upgrade tree. All slots are universal and can fit retrofits from the 4 groups. Players start out with all standard retrofits unlocked, and can unlock version 2 of each retrofit from playing various vehicles. I will only list the ammunition here, so you see the variation without talking about any of them. Armor piercing, high explosive anti-tank, hit anti-tank guided missile, high explosive squash head, thermobaric anti-tank guided missile, penetrator with enhanced lateral effect, kinetic energy missile, white phosphorus, oh my god, and of course smoke. Armor in armored warfare is a defensive protection that each vehicle has against incoming shells or ATGMs. Many classes are defined by either their lack or abundance of armor, and it tends to define how vehicles have to be played to be successful. Armor works like in the other tank games, nothing special as far as I know. Armor thickness, angle and composition matter. There is also explosive reactive armor and cage armor in the game. Modules are components that keep a tank functional. All modules have a set number of hit points. Ammo rack, commander sights, gunner sights, loading mechanism, weapon, turret ring, tracks, wheels, APS, and engine. All these can be destroyed and that affects the vehicle's performance. They can be repaired in combat. APS in short is a defensive system designed to intercept or impede incoming hostile anti-tank guided missiles. There are two types of APS in the game. We won't go into detail. Hard kill APS and soft kill APS. Game modes. There are two main game modes available, PvE and of course PvP. Most of the people play PvE though. And by most of the people I perhaps mean everyone, I'm not sure. I tried to queue for PvP for like 10 minutes in a tier 10 vehicle. Game said the queue will be 3 minutes tops. And I tried the tier 7 vehicle for like, I don't know, 5 minutes and the game told me it's going to last 1 minute tops. So screw that game mode. It was fun when the game first released, with a few problems I won't go into because I don't know if they are relevant in 2024. The PvE side of things is pretty cool. Queues are short as 10 seconds, so it's all good. In a typical PvE battle, a team of 5 players fight against numerically superior AI-controlled opponents to complete mission-specific objectives. There are two types of PvE missions, standard PvE and special operations. Jesus, why does everyone have special operation modes in-game? There are generally 3 types of objectives. Capturing a location, defending a location from hostile capture, destroying a valuable target, defending a valuable target. Target's health bar will be displayed on the objective window. Opponents come in many flavors. Fragile, weaker than standard vehicle in firepower, penetration, health and armor. No prefix means it's a standard vehicle. Superior means it's stronger than standard vehicle in firepower, penetration, health and armor. Also comes with upgrades such ERA and APS if available. Lieutenant and officer, mini-boss variants with significant quality in firepower, penetration, health, armor and view range. In special operation missions, it is also possible to face enemies that come in other forms, such as infantry, helicopters or pillboxes. The game features over 40 playable PvE missions. Special operations are a special type of PvE missions. They come in series that have to be completed in a specific order and award unique rewards such as camos or player avatars. Unlike the standard PvE missions, special operations are tied by a common storyline. A storyline I don't care about in the tank game. Yeah. Monetization. Typical free-to-play bullshit. Gold is the premium currency and it's needed for premium time, trades, premium vehicles, converting XP, buying battle coins. This is the bullshit battle pass currency, battle hardened status for vehicles, purchase boost tokens and insignia, convert locked experience into reputation, and I'm sure I missed a few more uses of gold, so whatever. The monetization is more relaxed compared with what you are used to from other free-to-plays. It's still a lot of bullshit, as I like to call it. Graphically, the game looked awesome when it was released. It's made with CryEngine and it didn't receive any facelifts like World of Tanks did. So the graphics are heavily outdated, so what can I say? The game doesn't look bad by any means, but to get an advantage over the competition, I believe it has to look better than World of Tanks and War Thunder. Cool sounds for the most part, but it's not as immersive as I would like it. Some guns sound weird, environmental sounds start after the countdown reaches 0, etc. There are plenty of sound problems in my opinion. Story. It has one somewhere, nobody cares though. Free to play, busy UI with slick menus. What can I say? It's okay. The menu and UI are okay. Performance. I got plenty of FPS. Fast loading times. This is the perk of playing an older game. In conclusion, I can reduce this game to get into an advantageous position, spot enemy tanks, identify weak spots, press shift, click, boom. I like this simplicity, it's more or less the same in every tank game in existence. This game, however, has the advantage of having a lot more modern tanks. War Thunder is starting to catch up, but it's not there yet. For the fact that this is a multiplayer game with not enough players, I have to give this game a 7 out of 10. If they somehow lure some players in and revive the PvP, I still think it has potential. Still, outdated graphics, not so good sounds, leave you with only more modern vehicles and an easier grind through the tech trees on the plus side compared with the competition. The game was originally developed by Obsidian Entertainment until it changed hands in 2017. This is why I had high hopes for this game. Now I believe the game is put on life support, meaning it gets smaller updates from time to time, events and all that, but sadly nothing more. That could also mean devs don't have big plans with the game and it's one step away from pulling the plug if it gets to a point where it's not financially viable, you know. Still a good game and I recommend it if you want some chill PvE grind game with tanks. So you might also enjoy this video. Caliber is a cool tactical shooter. Like and subscribe if you liked it and all that. And this is it folks. Until next time, take care and see ya.